For today's super wired, always on, live life in public young activists, who you are pretty much defines what you are. And the young people of today wear their causes almost like fashion, almost as descriptors of what kind of people they are, what kind of people they hope to become, and how they hope to change the world. It's a very open, outward, public kind of thing. And I think what they do on Twitter, Facebook, blogs, YouTube, text messaging, out there in public, totally wired, connected into the social network in a way that our generation pretty much didn't understand 10 or 15 years ago. Changes the landscape for how nonprofits raise money, raise support, for how political campaigns find support, for how causes advance in this incredibly wired world where media is coming at you at all hours of each day. So understanding these channels and understanding how people communicate, especially how young people, the millennials, the net natives communicate, and how groups of people come together around causes is going to be crucial for today's organizations to understand just what tomorrow may bring. Check out my book, wherever fine books are sold. There's been an incredible increase in what I call the platforms for online social activism over the past couple of years, and really over the past year. We've identified between 50 and 60 platforms for social change online, and there seems to be some coming online almost every day. Of course, the big ones are Donors Choose, Kiva, and Causes on Facebook, and Change.org, and Global Good, and organizations like that. But what's fascinating is that the barrier of entry is so low and the technology is so resplendent that almost anybody with a cause, whether it's in healthcare or education or poverty, can create some form of peer-to-peer philanthropy or some small platform to bring on supporters, perhaps raise money, sign people up for the cause almost overnight. So I'm fascinated by how quickly this is happening. And my book, CauseWired, delves into this phenomenon quite a bit. Join the conversation on CauseWired.com. I hope to see you there. One of the always existing challenges that organizations face is a way to tell their story in a compelling way. And even in this cause-wired world of super wired online activism, I find that storytelling question, that barrier to really presenting a cause in a compelling fashion is often a pretty big barrier to success. So one of the things we're focusing on a lot these days is the case for support, how organizations tell the world around them about the great work that they're doing. And it's got to be in short form, it's got to be concise, it's got to be moving, and it has to present several ways to take action. And these days, a case for support doesn't necessarily have to be kind of an old-fashioned written 10-page report. It can be, certainly foundations like that, but it can be a video. It can be a newsletter. It can be an email. It can be a series of Twitter posts. It can be blog posts. There are many outlets and many facets to getting the case for support out there these days, and I think it's fascinating where the competition among the broad array of organizations that are competing for dollars is going to go. To me, the winners will be those who can find a way to tell their story in a very compelling fashion in today's media landscape. So get cause wired. Makes a great gift.